All right. Let's say shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rahak. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostle, great minister on GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song on the brother Nabad to my right.
Brother Karad.
All right, hey, we just come with a quick lesson. All right, as you already know, as I like to title it, inspiration, motivation to continue in the spirit. As we see prophecy continue to manifest before our eyes, man. Understanding, all right, the condition of the battle. Understanding what you got yourself involved in. So here it is. Would you not consider the sign that the Lord has given us? All right, did not say when you go into Luke 21:14, it said he should give us signs as in earthquakes in diverse places, uproars of the people. Yeah. You see that? So would you not consider the times, man, and the signs the Lord has given us? You know what I'm saying? As showing you, all right, what's forth to come. Because the Lord is a man that he shall not lie. All right, so what manner of person are you to be knowing all these things is going to occur in Babylon the Great? You know what I'm saying? Knowing is Jacob trouble is coming. Knowing you have to deal with martial law, the famine, the race wars, right. The plagues. You know what I'm saying? Because would you consider those things, man? All right, knowing these things going to happen? What manner of person are you to be? You see? Your mind supposed to be geared towards, all right, what pleased the Lord to what? You can be safe in that day, man. All right, that's why I always pushes proper preparation, prevent poor performance along with faith. Because this the time now, the Lord is giving us the grace period to properly prep ourselves, man, to prevent us from that poor performance when he bring the trouble down. You know what I'm saying? When he bring that great and dreadful day, when he let his sword loose, which is Esau Edom. But if you've been properly preparing yourself in the scriptures and in your mind, all right, getting all the understanding that you need to, to uphold you in that day, you'll be fine. Right. So we're going to get into it. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. While we lay the law down, man.
This 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 35. Hear now these things and understand them.
Right, it said, hear ye what?
Hear now these things.
What things? Prophecy.
Right.
The Lord commanded us to go on the highways and the hedges and beg them to the marriage. And how you beg them to the marriage? By going out there and prophesy, man. As it's known as the sheep shall hear his voice, and they get brought into the fold. Right. So, but it said, hear ye what? Now, this word. Right. All right? Because this word is going forth on all four corners of the earth, but it's what? It's prophecy. Go ahead.
And understand them.
And understand them. Because with all that I getting, what? Get understanding. You see that? So don't let your ego get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your job get in the way. Don't let your woman get in the way. Don't let your kids get in the way. Because at the end of the day, you have to understand what's coming down the barrel. See, everybody ain't giving the understanding. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not giving the ability to understand and to know. You was given that. Right. You see that? So here it is. Read it again.
This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 35. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord.
Right, go ahead.
Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake.
Go ahead.
Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Right, see, the plague draw nigh. Because you got to remember, that set measure is being fulfilled. All right, when the Lord constantly tip over that hourglass, we see what's at the door now. All right, as they mentioned about the Fed now. All right, and dealing with the digital currency. All right, we know we almost at the door, man, of that charagma. Right. You see that? The Lord ain't playing, man. It's not slack. Did not the Lord say that when you go into 2 Peter 3? The Lord not slack concerning his promise? Right. That what other men count slackness? Right. Cause you still got Christianity going on. They count the Lord judgment slackness. You got all these different types of religions. They count the Lord judgment slackness, man. They think the Lord ain't gonna come in this time. You see, they think they got time. You ain't got time, man. All right? That's why I say you got to consider these things, man. You know, go ahead.
This 2 Ezra 16 and 38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
Right. See, this is an analogy as he's using a woman having a child. Right. That's how it's going to be in a time of trouble. All right, once it kick off. You see that? Because once it happen, ain't no turning back.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
You see that? So what it basically telling you, when the Lord let the so-called white man, matter of fact, grab Revelation 12 and 12.
God.
Because when it said, when it come, it ain't gonna slack a moment, right?
No. This Revelations 12 and 12.
Go ahead.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, and the heavens speaking about the Israelites, which is the elect. Because remember, the kingdom of heaven dwelleth within you. All right, so the Lord really telling us to rejoice. Why? Because we seeing prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Coming to pass. We understand that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Now it's in destruction. All right, destruction to them that don't have the truth. You know what I'm saying? Destruction unto them that believe.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
And of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath.
Right, and the devil known as Esau Edom, man. All right, he the false accuser. All right, go ahead.
Because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Exactly. So here it is, the Lord going to use the so-called white man to bring these plagues, man. You see? To bring the trouble down upon Israel, known as Jacob trouble.
Right.
The Lord going to use Esau, man. Matter of fact, prove that in Psalms
37.
Huh?
I think it's 37.
No, it's 17 and 13 or 13
okay.
and 17. I think it's 17 and 13. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm 17 and 13.
Right.
Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
You see that? Remember it said a sword is sent.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? And that sword speaking about Esau Edom. So it said, hey, and it was King David was praying and said, hey, deliver me. All right, from the hand of who? The wicked, which is what thy sword. So Esau known as a whooping stick. The Lord gonna send this devil down, man, with their wrath upon the people. All right? Go ahead. You go back to the
2 Ezra.
Uh-huh.
This 2 Ezra 16 and 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack.
See, they ain't gonna be slack.
Right.
All right? The Lord gonna allow the so-called white man, all right, to do what he was called to do. All right, go to Proverbs 16 and 4 real quick. Because he was called to do this. See, the so-called white man ain't on the earth, you know what I'm saying, just commit wickedness, and then that's what it is. No, the Lord had a duty for this nigga, man. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Proverbs 16 and 4.
Right.
The Lord have made all things for himself.
You see that Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, the supreme power, he made all things for himself. Go ahead.
Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
See, that was you see that? Even the wicked, we know who the wicked is, according to Malachi. All right, Esau. For what? The day of evil. And what's special approaching?
Evil.
The day of evil.
Right.
You see that? Now grab Proverbs 7 and what's called for me? Proverbs 3 and 7. Real quick.
This Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Be not wise in thy own eyes.
Right, so lean not to your own understanding. You see that? So the water you have by Shemal Shai, but setting the apostles up, a great millstone, and the elders and the bishops that fall up under their bracket. You know what I'm saying? Because here it is, if you had no leaders like the apostles, you'll lean to your own understanding. You'll be bugged out. You'll be through. You know what I'm saying? Listen to Nate and them, listen to all the other Israelite camps. You'll be through, man. You're like, fuck, I'm gonna do my own thing. You know? But it said, read that again out.
This is Proverbs 3 and 7. Be not wise in thy own eyes.
Right, don't be wise in your own eyes, man. Go ahead.
Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
Right, you see that? Fear that you have by Shemal Shai, you'll get that Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It said, fear the Lord and do what out?
Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
And depart from evil. All right? Because a prudent man perceived the evil and hiding himself. But guess what? What's wisdom? Fear. All right? Fear is the beginning of wisdom. All right? Knowledge and understanding. That was the
Yeah, 3 times for understanding. Because ultimately, like when you fear the Lord, it's a strong reverence. It's a respect.
Yeah.
That's how you able to say fear is the first step to be accepted.
Oh, the Most High.
Yeah. And yet people don't fear. That's why when we read in 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter, it started off and said, hear this and understand it. You know?
That's it.
And that only comes by fear.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can understand.
Yeah, that's the only way you can understand.
Hey,
see, Jake only understand they said the number one language without talking is aggressive, like
aggressiveness,
like fighting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people gotta be manhandled to.
Yeah, that's the number one language.
Right.
Everybody understand that language. When you hear somebody, they know what it is. You ain't gotta talk. That's that language, but that's the language the Lord gonna speak. Because he's speaking through the prophets now.
Right.
But here it is, when that day comes, they're gonna want to talk to the Lord. He ain't doing no talking. That's how he gonna speak. He gonna speak, but why? Fire. The way he said by fire and by his sword, where he plead with all flesh, man.
Fire in his sword.
You know, that's how he gonna plead with it. That's how he gonna talk to you. Go ahead, Doc.
It's Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Hear Yahweh Shema Shai and keep his commandments. But this is the whole duty of man.
Right. So going back to the title, knowing all these things gonna be dissolved, what kind of person are you to be?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Understanding that hard times is coming, bad times is coming, evil time is coming. And you know how it is already. We barely making it. We scuffing up money to pay bills. Right. You know what I'm saying? We barely got food in the refrigerator. And here it is, the Lord talking about something way worse than that coming.
Way worse.
You know what I'm talking about? And we got to be dependable on the Lord. Or you're going to go down to Egypt for help and you really going to get that issue. All right, so you got to consider these things while you yet have liberty, man. All right, Psalms 91 chapter, man. How you going to hide? You know what I'm saying? How you going to be protected? All right? Because fear, it said, you got something?
Yeah, I got a just regular one, man, you know.
Oh, go ahead. I know it's a classic. Go ahead.
This Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for the day is great, so that none is like it.
Right, because the reason why I say that none is like it, because when you think about all the time the Lord have showed his power in the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When he flooded the earth with water only to save 8 souls. See, that's that power still exists. See, through Christianity, that's why I said they were taught by the precepts of men. Because through Christianity, our people have failed to you know what I'm saying, keep that download in their membrane. That power that flooded the earth with water that only saved 8 souls. They read that as it's a fucking fairy tale. Right. You know what I'm saying? Sodom and Gomorrah when you have rain, fire, and brimstone stone on it. That same power still exists. You know what I'm saying? The same power that led up out of Egypt. Mm-hmm. That power still exists, man. Right. Out of all those captivities we done been in, the Syrian captivity, the Babylonian captivity, the Persian and the Mede captivity, the Greek captivity, and the Roman captivity, the Lord still kept us. See, that's the power that still exists, man. We supposed to been through.
He said, I changed not.
You know what I'm saying?
Therefore, you sons of Jacob, I
not consumed. Right. See, that's that same power that we serve, man, right now. Right. And here it is. It said, that day is great and none is like it. So just imagine what type of time it's going to be, man. All right? Understanding that the Lord brought us through all them captivities. You know what I'm saying? He delivered us out of all them troubles. And this time it's going to be worse than all them combined together. Man. Quit playing, man. You got to consider this, man. Consider these sayings, man. Yeah. Or is it spoken in Ezekiel? Have thou believed thy report? Right. Do you believe this report, man?
Isaiah.
Yeah. Come on, so like, go ahead,
yeah. Hey, this is Jeremiah 30:7, finishing up. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
And who is that he? That he's speaking about the elect, man.
Hey,
all right.
I got one on the comment board, too.
Go ahead.
If I can get to it, let me see. Yep, here you go. This is Naquan 5. Hey, Shalom. He got Sirach 1 and 8.
Shalom, bro.
There's one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitting upon his throne.
Right, you see that? That's talking about the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, man, who create all things, who give, he take it away, he wound, he heal. You know what I'm saying? This the Heavenly Father, man. So you got to consider these things, knowing the time that we're entering into. That's why I said measure the time, diligent in itself. All right, understanding this the time the Lord finna visit the earth which he made. But we gotta be in this. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. We're gonna be on the outside looking in. No, nigga. We finna be in this, man. All right? That's why we gotta get our head in the game. You know how coach will tell Jake, man, get your head in the game. Yeah, you on the court, you dribbling, you shoot, but you ain't focused.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, this is the time. This is the grace period, man. This is the time to be focused, man. Focus on the kingdom of heaven. Focus on your salvation, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no time to be bullshitting. That's why that's the title of the lesson. You know, what manner of person are you to be? All right, knowing all these things gonna happen, man. Tap in, man. Tap in. Right. You know, you don't want to be that woulda, coulda, shoulda nigga. Right. You don't want to have that regret spirit, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
Got another one for you. This is Sirach 43, starting at 29. The Lord is terrible and very great.
Right, he's terrible and he's very great. Why? Because it's called righteous indignation. Right. Meaning his righteous anger. You know what I'm saying? And he justified in all his works. You know? You can't say the Lord wrong. Because when you go into Isaiah 55, it say, my words are not your words, neither my thoughts are your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell the Lord that he wrong because he did this, or he ain't do a good job because he did that. No, nigga. His ways are higher than your ways, man.
Right.
You know, all thing you can do is submit, all right, be humble, all right, and do what please him.
Right.
And kiss the son while he get what? Unless he be angry.
Right.
You know, that's going to your house shop. But go ahead, Doc.
That's a lot. Hey, this is Sirach 43 and 29. The Lord is terrible and very great, and marvelous is his power.
Right.
This is Sirach 43 and 30. When you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can.
Right. That would say, when you go to Baruch, it says, seek ye the Lord what?
10 times more.
10 times more, man. All right, we in that time, man, because now the Lord have given us the understanding. We see, and that's how much precious, that's how so precious it is, because we see when it comes down to our kinfolk, they can't get it. And it's simple. They can't even get Deuteronomy 28 and 6 to 8. You know what I'm saying? As they clear to show that us coming over here on slave ship, they can't even fathom that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So how much appreciative should you be, the Lord giving you that understanding? You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Right.
You know?
What Apostle Kabbalah is saying, in order for you to know the mystery, you got to understand the history.
And but it wasn't given up to those, right?
Jake ashamed of the history. Yeah, it's something to be ashamed of spiritually, because you went against Yahweh Shema Vashai. You provoked him by sacrificing unto idols. But overall, that's to remind you, that's a sign, a token that the Lord was always with you.
Yeah.
You know, that's a sign to believe in Yahweh Shema.
But it's also a sign to know that who you are.
Yeah.
All right. When you know it, like say, it's not where you're going, where you've been. No, that little quote. But when you know who you are, and then you know what I'm saying, you add it to the scriptures, then you better off. Like, okay, then what that promise is that we're gonna get the kingdom back. The promise is that this is gonna be given back unto us. Yeah, them the people. Right. You know, so it's something to work for, man.
Wow. Now you know where you at. Now you understand the purpose, and now you know what manner of person to be in. You know what conduct to have, what mindset to have towards their purpose now.
Yeah, now you know. You know, we got to give up. We got to sacrifice, man. You got it all out.
Hey, Sirach 43 and 30. When you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough.
Yeah, be not weary. You know, and I want to speak on how you catch them on, like say, thinking not strange concerning them fire trial. You know what I'm saying? Because here it is, some things might happen, try to throw you off the course of, you know what I'm saying, you trying to get the truth, especially for you newcomers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You new brothers and sisters just trying to come into the faith. Y'all still watching, but ain't went on the highways and the hedges yet for you brothers. Hey, a lot of shit gonna happen, man. A lot of things gonna occur that you're gonna have to sacrifice. All right, either I'm going to go ahead and do it for the Lord, or I'm going to go ahead and go and do this for mama. I'm going to go and do this for little bro or big bro, and I just try to do the truth later. No. No.
Choose ye yet this day.
You know what I'm saying? Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. All right? You got to do what's best for your salvation. You know? And I'm speaking for a particular brother. You know what I'm saying? He always getting caught up in the jam. You know what I'm saying? No, don't get caught up in them jams, man. Don't let your family or your friends, your associate put you in a spot that you can't even go out and listen to the prophets. You can't even go and, you know what I'm saying? Preserve your seat in the, in the chariot.
Right. That's beautiful.
You see that?
Right.
No, man. Do what's best for you, man. You know what's going down. They don't know. Right. You know? You got it all.
Got one for you. This is a rock 2-in-1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble.
Right. So what manner of person are you to be, understanding that you going to catch hell in the truth? Man. The Lord said he did he chastised you because he did what you as sons. All right? Go to 2 Ezra 16 and 20. Okay. Because understanding these things that's going to come down the pipeline, man. And here it is, we're going to have our mind, focus. Our mind got to be dead towards the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? We can't let nobody break our faith. Can't let nobody break our trust. We can't let nobody break our belief in Yahweh Shema Shah. Right. You know? Yeah, man, it's going to get bad. Yeah, I know it's going to get bad, but guess what? The Lord got our back, man. He's a shield to them that put their trust in him, man. Mm-hmm. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
This 2 Ezra 16 and 20.
No, start at 17.
This 2 Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who would deliver me in those days?
Right.
The beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
Right, see, this is a time that's coming. So what kind of person are you to be knowing that the time that's coming is the beginning of sorrow? Right. All right, when they start to take away all the benefits. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women on Section 8, they're going to start taking away the Section 8 vouchers. They're doing already. Right. Food stamps getting shortcuts. You know what I'm saying? Getting cut off. Jobs getting cut.
Kids
you know what I'm
saying? Your kid can't participate.
Yeah, your kids can't go to daycare no more. Yeah. Ain't nobody watching the kids because you ain't got the you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
The juice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning of sorrows, man. All right? When things start to collapse in this society, man, this is gonna be the beginning of sorrows. You can't get what you want. Especially when it come down to Jake. Jake can't get no weed, no cigarettes, no beer, no none of that. Oh man, it's gonna be a fucking uproar, man.
Man, no do say.
You know what I'm saying?
No nothing.
Jake can't get what they need for they, you know what I'm saying? Shit, for their flesh. Bro, sorrows. This is gonna be the beginning of sorrows, man. Yeah. Go ahead, Doc.
This is 2 Ezra 16, back at 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
Right, and Jake gonna be mourning. Man. You see that? Because that's what's gonna force Jake to go down to Egypt for help. All right, because how Esau gonna put the clamps, which is Yahweh Shema Shah, because he's the sword, right? All right, but how Esau gonna use those clamps upon the society and make everything evolve to him. You know what I'm saying? You want this, you gotta come to me. If you want that, you gotta come to me. All right, that's how the so-called white man, all right, gonna run this place, man. But it's all the power of Yahweh Shema Shah because that's prophecy. Right. Remember, Esau is used for the day of evil. Go ahead.
The beginning of famine and great death.
You see that? The beginning of famine and great death. Go ahead.
The beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear.
Right, because we're going to have race wars. The first war is going to be within your mind. All right? That battle is going to be in your mind. Should I or should I not? Could I or could I wait? You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a fucking war within the mind right there. Should I go down and go and take that junk, you know what I'm saying, go and suffer that for my family? Or should I just wait on Yahweh Shema Shah to go ahead and feed us? Nigga, it gonna come a time you're gonna have to battle that shit in the flesh, man. All right? Here it is. You getting hauled up into Cousin Trace account for the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, and you sitting there contemplating, should I or would I you know what I'm saying? You gotta consider all these things, man. It's coming. Go ahead, Doc.
At the 2 Ezra 16 and 18, the power shall stand in fear in the beginning of evils. And what shall I do when these evils shall come?
You see that? What shall we do All right, when the Lord allowed a so-called white man to come down having great wrath. You know, what manner of person are we to be in that time, man? You know, we supposed to be in the spirit of hastening and calling upon the Lord for mercy. Because said in that day, remember what? In the day of wrath, remember what?
Mercy.
Mercy. In the day of wrath, remember mercy, man. All right, because that's how detrimental is going to be, all right, for those that believe in the Lord, man. They're going to be walking on eggshells, man. Hey. Got something out? Go ahead.
My favorite one is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, starting at 3. For when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon the woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Right. It said we not in darkness, meaning what? We understand and we know this time is coming. Mm-hmm. What they did, Luke 21, and it say watch
and pray.
Watch therefore and pray always. Yeah. But it's the saying of watching. You see that? Because here it is, those that not watching, hey, it gonna catch them off guard. That's why the Lord said, I'm gonna come in the thief of the night. He wasn't speaking about those that in the know, those that understanding. How can you be cut off guard? You already know he coming. You see that? No, he's speaking about 2/3 of our people, man. All right? Those that don't consider. You see, he gonna catch their ass off guard. Hey, go ahead.
I got Akia Yeshaya.
Yeah, come.
Got Luke 21:36. It said, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
You see that? So you gotta be watching, and you also gotta be praying. Praying go back to begging. Man. You know, we gotta be begging you about Shema Shah for the mercy. You know, for their protection. You know what I'm saying? To be covered. All right? Knowing that our life is on the line, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey.
Knowing, hey, your life is on the line every day, man. All right? Because it's a he that departed from evil, what?
Making
himself a prey, man. So when it comes down to a predator and a prey, they pray life on the line every day, every second, every hour, every minute. If that predator hit that corner, his life is on the line. But we understand Esau, man. You remember, he the predator and we the prey. You know why? Because we departed from Babylon mindset. And here it is, we speaking against Babylon. You know, as we set our face against my servant and prophesy against it. And the Lord said, who shall stand up against me, against the evildoers? You know, the prophets start with the elders and the apostles, man.
Hey, one more.
Go ahead.
They lighten up the comment board. It say, Bayan Yasharala. I'm going to read Psalms 33, 18 through 21. It say, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, and upon them that hope in his mercy.
And the eyes are speaking about who? The angels. All right, go ahead.
To deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine.
You see that? And the Lord gonna protect us. Why? Because what did it, Isaiah 63? No, that Isaiah 66. When it said, my servant shall eat. But you shall be 65. Yeah, 65.
My servant should eat, but you should be.
Yeah, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna keep us alive, man. The Lord gonna keep us straight.
Yeah.
But guess what? It ain't gonna be no time as is we eating all big and heavy and shit. You know what I'm saying? No, he gonna give us our daily bread. The Lord gonna take care of us, man. That's why he telling us to fast now. Because you might not eat 2, 3, 4 days. But the Spirit gonna keep you, you know what I'm talking about, stable and able. You know? But that's why the Lord telling you now to fast. You know what I'm saying? Do certain things, lay out certain meats. You know what I'm saying? Lay out certain food and stuff. All right, you prepping your body. So in that day, you do have to go a day or two without eating. All you is drinking water or fruits. You still able. You still straight.
Just like that.
That's why I said proper preparation. Right. Prevent the poor performance, man. Because if you don't sincerely, properly prep yourself now, you're going to have a bad performance when time comes, man. When you know what I'm saying? When shit hit the fan, you're going to have a bad performance, man. And the Lord ain't looking for no bad performance. All right? Go ahead.
Psalms 33 and 20. It said, our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield.
You see that? The Lord is our help and he is our shield, man. Why? Because we fear the Lord. Go ahead.
For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name.
Bang. And that's that name, the strong tower, right? The righteous run into it and it's safe.
And he's safe.
Not 2/3, you know, not niggas. You know, his name is dropped among the heathen, so we already know Esau and the other nations can't run to it.
Right.
It's only speaking about those, all right, the elect, man, and the men, women, the children. All right, ending on that the 2 Peter 3 and
Started 9.
uh-huh.
It's 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise,
Go ahead.
as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Yeah, now all speaking about the elect, man, gonna come to repentance, man. All right, as we saying, what kind of person are you to be? You gotta consider the times we in. If you don't consider the time that we in, you gonna fail miserably, man. Go ahead.
Hey, and if I may add, the brother Bunyan, he put a scripture saying mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction. Hey, that was a hard, that was, hey, probably y'all about showing that was a beautiful precept because, man, during the time of our affliction, matter of fact, I'm gonna say it like this: during the time of affliction, you gonna know who the Lord is dealing with.
That's it. That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
That's it. Cause who gonna be protected? Who gonna be taken care of?
Right.
And you gonna see those that you was in that same situation when you was brought out of it, but them they got caught in that jam.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They received that judgment. Go ahead.
Hey, this 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and thee which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise,
Right.
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Right. Speaking about Babylon the Great, man.
Missiles.
All right. So all this shit that you working hard for, it don't mean a bitch ass thing. All right.
And, hey, we mainly talking to Jake though, cause Jake feel like he just got some type of goal.
Yeah, he just got to
Right,
he just got to make it to the top.
I got my bachelor's degree.
Right.
I got my track hawk.
Nigga, I'm hooping, nigga. I'm finna make it to the college, nigga. Then 2 more years, nigga. Then I can make it to the NBA, nigga. All this shit, you through, nigga. That shit temporary, nigga.
Right.
All right, this bitch finna burn, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You set your affection on above, nigga.
Right.
All right, not on corner things on the earth. You set your affection above, man.
Right.
You know, you gotta store your trust up in heaven. Take bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Doc.
Second is like 2 Peter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Right, so understand that we just went through Jacob trouble, you know, giving you certain analogies and certain points and certain events that had happened without the scriptures. So seeing all these things that's gonna happen, all right, in time, go ahead.
What manner of persons are ye to be?
Right, so that it going to your conduct. So what type of person are you to be, man? Fear the Most High,
And
keep His commandments. Because that's the whole duty of man. That what please the Lord, man. That what kind of person you want to be. Trying to serve the Lord the best way you can, man. Rehearsing the righteous acts, man. As in right now, liberty is given to us to do that. It ain't gonna be no more liberty in a minute, man. The so-called white man, if it take all privileges away, then that when Jake gonna really wanna get down and wanna, you know what I'm saying, rehearse the righteous act, wanna get down with the Lord when everything gets started to get taken away. No, nigga. It says, seek ye the Lord while He may be found, because once them prophets off the highways and the hedges, it's over with. The door of mercy is gonna close, man. But it's open now because the prophets, starting with the apostles, are still on the highways and the hedges, still on YouTube.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it said it's gonna come a famine in the land, right?
Yeah.
Not of bread and water, but what? By hearing the word. And mostly you hear the word on what? On YouTube. Because everybody ain't got the ability to go down and see a camp, you know what I'm saying, downtown. A lot of people ain't got cars. A lot of people don't know how to walk, bikes, you know what I'm saying? But they can go right on their phone, right? Right on into the unicorn, boom, pop up with it. You see that? So guess what? When time comes, everything gonna be wiped away. Man. What can you do then?
Hey, verse 12.
Go ahead.
It's 2 Peter 3, finishing up 11. What manner of persons are ye to be in our holy conversation and godliness, looking forward and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Shema Vashai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
You see that? The earth gonna melt with fervent heat. Talking about the thermonuclear missiles, man. That's the end all be all. All right, you don't want to fall in that category of 2/3, man. Cause they're gonna be left therein, but 1/3 gonna be delivered, man.
Hey, sticking to the topic, if I may add up, man. Hey, even wanting the destruction of America, hey, that's a beautiful manner to be in. You know?
Yeah, that's a good manner.
Yeah, you supposed to want this place to be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
You see? Hey, the next verse. 2 Peter 3 and 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise.
Who promised? The Lord promised. See, we got the same mindset of Yahweh Shema Shah, man.
Right.
All right, well, that's going to that prayer as if we being one as Yahweh Shah and the Lord is. Why? Because we on the same page. We want that bitch to go out too.
Right.
You see that? So according to his promise, man. Go ahead.
According to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth.
A new rulership. Go ahead.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness.
And that's what we waiting on. We patiently waiting on that. But guess what? All these things got to happen first, dealing with what? Esau end of the world, man. All right, Esau's system got to be taken out of place for this righteous system to be set up, dealing with Yahweh Shai and, you know what I'm saying, King David and the elect, man. Right. All right, because one thing about it, as the prayer said in Matthew 6, as it is in heaven, it's going to be on earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So this power system that we being controlled by now, you got to be taken out. There's going to be a new thing in earth, man. They're going to be the righteousness of Yahweh Shema Shai setting order in the earth. Right. You see that? So going back to the title, what manner of person are you to be knowing all these things going to happen, man? Knowing all these things going to dissolve. What your conduct should be like. You know, you supposed to be getting it while the getting is good, because it's good to get it now. Not later, but now, man. All right, so Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified. All right, till next time, give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash. Want to say double honor to our elders. All right, and peace and blessing. Hope to elect the next time. Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Ball. Hey, Baraka Akin, man. Hey, DTA, baby.
DTA.